Welcome to today's video. I have a fun project that I'm going to create here with you. So I am going to use the lowercase and uppercase and number set from ScrapDiva Designs. I used this in a previous project. However, I have a lot of leftovers, and I wanted to share how I use them to use up all the letters, especially when it comes to like X, Q's, even all these, if you have these, the exclamation marks, it's just really hard sometimes to use up the letters that aren't used very often. However, I did a previous project, and I ended up having so many letters, and I wanted to use them up. You know, the basic letters, the everyday use, not basic, everyday use, like A, E, I, like all those letters, all of the ones that we use the majority on, they are in here because I just used a couple of them on a previous project, but I wanted to show how I'm going to incorporate these. Of course, you can pull them out and create words, you know, but when you have lots of like patterned letters, it's kind of harder to do that with letters that, example, like the X. So I wanted to go ahead and create what I do a lot of the times, and it's a card using letters as a backdrop. And I've already gone ahead and done some cutting here for my card. This is going to be my card base. And then I have this white, and it's shimmery. I picked it up. The camera does not do this justice. It's shiny. But I'm going to add this right here. And I'm going to add in these letters, and I've already gone ahead and using the darker teal, like green. It's not forest green. So it's a dark teal. I went ahead and already did some cutting with foam, separated the letters that I wanted, and these ScrapDiva Design dies, they cut really well through fun foam, and it's super simple. I just run this with foam, and then I go ahead and I get the letters that I need. So this is the letters already here cut out. It's going to be a surprise of what it says. But let's get started. I'm going to glue these all over here, and I'm going to use that as a backdrop, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then I do have another card that I'm going to make here with you guys using, again, more letters. And let's get started. Let's start gluing. I'm going to super fast forward that because it is time consuming to add glue to all of the little backs and then adding them here. So let's get started. Okay, now just arranging all the letters in different angles and different ways. All of these are the extra ones. You can see there's uppercase and lowercase. Just putting them how I think they would look and how, according to me, how they would look pretty. Now that I have all these different letters floating all around, I'm going to go ahead and cut around it, and that way it'll be flush to the paper. With all these little pieces here dangling, I do go back and add in maybe some that looks a little blank, looks a little bare, so just adding in. I even added the tops of the I's and the J's. That way it looks all nice and filled. With all that cut off, I'm going to add it to a card base and making sure that the size is according to the way I cut it, because it's not a typical traditional sized card. It's a little off. I think it's like 4.5 by 5 and like a quarter, something like that. It's like a weird size. But I had to make sure that I was putting this on the card front the correct way. Now that this is all nice and stuck on, it looks pretty good. I do have these letters right here on the side that are that are also extra ones, like I said, but they are popped up on the foam. They've already gone ahead and been added to where they're going to be placed. I had to visually see it before placing it, and then I start in the middle, and then I go ahead and go off to the sides. And I decided to write stand out because I think it looks pretty good having these letters stand out according to all the other ones. Now I pulled out another ScrapDiva Design die from Flower Circles, and I just used the flower pieces, and then I'm going to put them on various positions on the letters, and I think it looks pretty cute the way it turns out. You can see that it gives it a pop of color and a great way to use all those leftover letters. I am adding a cute little gemmy in the middle of the cute flowers. Look at that. The flowers are cut out in glittery gold and yellow. The inside is also using the extra letters I have there to add some definition and contrast. Okay, that's how this card turned out. I think it looks pretty cute. I think it's a great way to use up all of those letters. And now I have a second card that I want to create with. And this one I've already gone ahead as well and done some prep work. And here is what I will be using. This is from the Star Slimline card. So that's already cut up. I did some distressing on here. I think it looks pretty cute. And I'm going to add it to this metallic paper right here. And I already have my card base here as well. And then I'm going to just glue these on here. I'm going to bring in the letters, and then I have a fun little cute surprise I'm going to add to this. So let's get going. Now this is a fun part, making all the glue lines on this card. And I just go in between the little stars. And it doesn't look, to me this is relaxing. It doesn't look like it's fun, but to me this is really relaxing, and it's like a fun little game where I have to make sure I don't touch the stars. That's how I look at it. Once I added all the glue all around, I'm adding it to this metallic paper. I really love how the Distress Oxide inks looked on there. And then it's just pretty. It's just pastel pretty. Now I'm adding the glue, the double-sided tape, and adding that to my card base. This is a perfect way to quickly and easily make a card with that die. I have the rainbow here, and I also have my extra letters. And look at this cutie! She's going on the card. I'm so obsessed with her. I will have a video out on how to create her, or how I created her. I thought it was super cute. This rainbow, I will add it again in the description. Look at it, it's so pretty, and it matches perfectly. Adding the word, I just added some washi tape so that I could quickly pick it up and put it down. And it's a great way for me to have all the letters placed together and adding it on the card front quickly. I just wanted to make sure that the little unicorn tail did not cover much of that, so that's perfect. And I wanted it also to cover the end of the rainbow. And then once the letters are glued down, I can just quickly lift off this washi tape, adding in this little unicorn. I wanted to make sure that it sticks perfectly well, so that is what this is going to do, adding in double the glue. I don't want it to pop off. Isn't it cute? It was really quick and simple. Using up the letters to create other words is a great way to use that up. Now I'm going to do some little details. I love using my white gel pen and then just adding little dots and lines wherever I feel like it would be shadowing or a detail. Now I have these little stars, again, also from that rainbow, pocket rainbow set by ScrapDiva. And then I'm adding in different places. And if you think the unicorn looks cute just as it is, I add some stars, and I absolutely loved the way this turned out. I hope you get inspired to create cards using leftover of your alphas. Here is what they both end up looking like. Look at the standout card and the fun magic unicorn. I love them. I will leave the description with all the links to the ScrapDiva dies that I used, and get ready because I've already seen the ones for the September release and they are so much fun. get your discount code there. You can use it. Look at how pretty. Thank you for stopping by and checking this out. I hope you found inspiration in it. Until next time.